Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to the stream, and welcome back for Factorio. Today we're going to start a new map for the first time since we did the Ribbon World a few months ago, but the first time that I've done a major pack, an overhaul even, since when I did Factorio Industries, which combined Mining Space Industries, MSI, and AAI into kind of one pack along with some other things. Ontario Gardner, thank you for claiming first. And let's see here. So, Exotic Industries is a relatively new pack. It's only been on the mod portal for like maybe 7 to 9 months at most. It looks like they might have done like a beta test about 9 months ago before it went onto the portal. So I don't know when exactly it went onto the portal, but it's been on there for at least 7 months from what I could see. And we're going to give it a try. It's supposed to be like the 248K mod, only like 2.0 version of that kind of thing. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. And the concept of it is that we work through different ages of production, starting out in the Dark Age, where everything is burner based, and then moving up to the Steam Age, and then the Electricity Age, I think maybe next, and then on and on from that up to the Exotic Age. So we're gonna really give that a good try and see see how it works. If we encounter issues, hopefully I can get those reported to the developer, who is Prelay Zero. That's the developer of the mod, and maybe we can get things fixed quickly. We'll see how that works if we find something. I don't know that we'll find anything, but if we find something. I have played through a little bit of it as kind of just to get the experience of it. I've also done a bit of reading on it to make sure that we get the mix of settings and mods and things like that correct. So we're going to jump into some of that stuff real quick before we actually get jumped into the game, because I think it's always good to take a look at mods and mod settings and then roll a map. I haven't settled on a map yet, so we're going to talk about a map which includes mod settings also, and then kind of go from there. So to kind of just give you a list of all the mods, just a few. We're kind of taking most of my QOL stuff from the Ribbon World, bringing that forward into this into this world. Some of the things kind of overlap in a weird way, things like Afraid of the Dark and Lighted Electric Poles, but they combine in such a way that I don't have to use both to get the benefits of both. And we're going to use the Lighted Electric Poles. We're not going to use the Afraid of the Dark lamps, but we are going to use Afraid of the Dark for the additional light that it brings to the vehicles and things for traveling. It just seems to have a little bit better effect, but that's one that we could remove if we just don't like the effect. I'm going to roll with actual craft time and max rate calculator. I can also bring this up, I suppose. I'm going to roll with actual craft times remade and max rate calculator for an FNEI for our recipe discovery and calculations. Whether we give in and do something like Hell Mod at some point will depend on my level of frustration with not doing something like Hell Mod at some point. We'll see where that goes. But for now, we're going to not use Hell Mod. Raven, welcome. Good to see you. I also don't expect that we would necessarily get super deep into the game. So it could be that we don't. Yep, brand new. Shoot save. Yes, thank you, Butspot. So we're just talking about mods right now. Mostly it's a QOL pack on top of Exotic Industries, a relatively new mod pack. We're also going to have alien biomes. I figured if it's Exotic Industries, we might as well have an exotic looking planet. So we'll take a look at that. I made some tweaks to the biomes that spawn in alien biomes. Some of the colors I really wasn't a big fan of, so I've tweaked that a little bit. So we'll take a look at that as well. Bottleneck Light, of course, as a QOL thing. Companion drones and the rebalance mod for them this time. Companion drones we had last time, but we didn't do the rebalance. And what the rebalance does is it makes some of their abilities part of an upgrade, a research. And so I did that so that we don't have the superpower ability of laser mounted bots to defend us, and even I think we can't actually even make any to begin with the rebalance mod. So we're going to take a look at that and see how that works out for us as well. The rebalance is not made by the actual developer. The Clonins, of course, the companion drone developer. Starduke developed the rebalance, so if there's a problem with the rebalance, you know, we'll pull the plug on it and we'll just go to full bore companion drones at that point. But hopefully it works out well and we don't have to worry about it. Disco Science, even distribution, both good, heal well, and you know, well, the Disco Science is more of a pretty thing. I don't know, by the way, if this will affect how many of the labs in Exotic Industries this will affect, if any, because it does have its own labs. But if they inherit from the same class, it might overlay. And then if so, that'll be great. If not, there's no loss there. It's just a decorative thing. Even distribution, you know. And here's the Exotic Industries mods. 6 Agents of Technology. Starting with Steam, actually start with Burner. And then you go all the way to Exotic Matter in the end. It's got a bunch of... I don't know why these are all optional, since they're part of the pack. But it's got a bunch of in-pack dependencies to bring in some of the different... components of the thing. Is it a shoot? Is shoot a game mode? No, shoot is buttspot. Buttspot's word normally is butt. I've replaced it with shoot. So it's a reference to the when I was playing Factory Town. I would say, "Oh shoot," and there's shoots in Factory Town, and it became kind of a channel-based meme. Just me being weird. And then it also uses Informatron for the in-game, I don't know, wiki or whatever you want to call it. It also has some incompatibilities, so we don't have any of those installed, obviously. Beyond that, there's also a official mod pack for Exotic Industries. And, yeah, me neither, actually. I still have the last couple of scenarios to go in the campaign. We're not going to do everything that's in the official mod pack. It brings in some more enhanced biters and things like that. We are going to use biters, just a little bit. We'll get into that when we get into the map generation. So the Exotic Industries, yeah, it has a wider mod pack that I didn't bring anything else in besides the stuff that was required, which is these plus all the other Exotic Industries component mods, and I think that was it from the mod from the official pack. Nothing else was actually required. It was just like we like playing these together, I think, was basically the concept. I don't know. Factorio Library and Factorio Standard Library, just library mods. Fluid Wagon Color Mask is, of course, a decorative mod. We had that in the last one. I liked it. It's kind of fun. It was kind of good to have, nice to have, so you can see what color, what fluid might be in the wagon based on what color it is. FNEI I mentioned earlier with max rate calculator and actual craft time. We're going to combine the three of those to get our information about that. Informatron we just talked about. Lighted electric pulse we talked about at the beginning with Afraid of the Dark. Module inserter, of course, nice QOL. Rocket silo construction. I don't know if this will be a conflict or not. We'll find out when we get to the rocket. If it's a problem, then we will pull it out. It shouldn't negatively affect us to pull it out. So if it's a problem, we'll pull it out. Squeak through, keel well, stone water well. As I explained in the last series start, I don't like having water in the way, and I don't like landfilling it either. So we're just going to cheese our water system by having wells like we did the last time. It effectively works the same as having the mod where you can, water fill and then put in a offshore pump, or the offshore pump anywhere things. I didn't put it in, Jeff, but welcome, Jeff. Good to see you. By the way, let's do the Ontario Gardener, and as well as Jeff. So Ontario, it's been a while since you streamed, I know, but you're back to doing YouTube, I saw. So, good to see you back on that. And Jeff, of course, streamed Hollow Knight last night. And will be back with me tomorrow for Desynced. So that's my story again on Stone Waterwell. I know that I've gotten some, I don't know, flack. Not really. But I've gotten some comments about it. I just don't really care about water being on the map, so I just do the stone water well. Text plates, I added that one in. It's actually part of that Exotic Industries official mod pack, but I brought it in when I was looking through that pack because I was like, you know, we could potentially do like name in the game stuff again, but actually put them on the ground. We could also use this to label the label different areas so it's visible from space. That might be useful as well. So we can go into that as we get to the you know, to that kind of point. You have to actually research these, and then you can make them out of stuff. All of these mods, so many mods. We're almost to the end. Train Trails is just pretty, and Vehicle Snap is QOL. So we've used those before as well. But yeah, most everything is QOL or decorative, besides, of course, Exotic Industries itself, really. So that's the mod pack. It's like I said, it's a little extensive, but I also declared a long time ago that I wouldn't be doing vanilla anymore, and so I'm also not going to be doing things without QOL, even in overhaul mod pack. Although I probably will do the expansion as vanilla one time, just so that I can say that I did it when the time comes, of course. So that was mods. Mod settings. Largely, I kept the same settings for all the mods that I brought forward from the Ribbon World to this one. But as I mentioned it earlier, I added in alien biomes, and I've gone through and removed some of the colors. Beige, black, dusty rose, gray, red, and violet are the colors that I've removed. I believe from every type of terrain. Frozen tiles are enabled. I think I might have disabled snow as well. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess I didn't. Good. So those are the colors I removed. On the grass, I think I might have removed one more. No, I didn't. On the volcanic, I also removed green volcanic. So we have blue or orange, not green or purple, in the volcanic. I just didn't like the look of the green or the purple volcanic, so I removed those. I removed or disabled inland shallows and coastal shallows. They went berserk without any water on the map, so I just disabled them. And I also disabled the speed reduction effect. So this is a reduction multiplier, so by setting it to 0, that means that the reduction effects have no effect, depending on the reduction effects on the different terrains. So I disabled that because I don't really want to bother with that. Everything else is, I think, the same as we had before. As I mentioned, I don't think I tweaked any other settings. We had some color tweaks here for bottleneck, just to make things a little more obvious. I added 2 more colors. Insufficient input is orange instead of yellow or red as it was before, and low power is blue. Just so we can see those 2 states separate from the other things. Companion drones, we start without lasers. We do not have shields, but we do start with 2 companions. Yeah. Exotic Industries has a few settings here too in startup. I did not change these, so these are the default settings throughout. I don't know whether I should change them or not, but I'm not going to because, well, I don't know what I want to change. Map settings, I have it set to do the automatic train painter stuff here, and that's the only non-default, and then the per player settings are all the defaults here as well. Whether I should do something different for those or not, I don't know either. So we'll have to just kind of see what happens. Whew. Okay, that was mod settings. Map time. Not nap time, map time. So I've already loaded in a config, and this config is incomplete. We'll need to do a little tweaking. One piece of advice I got, actually from the Exotic Industries Discord, from someone there, is to make sure your richness is up, because otherwise the stuff that it adds, these veins that it adds, may not be sufficient for what you want to accomplish. I had already done richness at max for everything anyway, because my goal here is not to be is not to challenge myself with the map. My goal is to experience the mod. Auto deconstruct is the one that marks the finished mines, and if you use chest mining, it'll mark the chests as well. That's largely what it does, but I feel like it does something else. But that's what it does. Yeah. I've also turned the size up, again, because my goal is to experience the mod, not necessarily have a challenging game experience in and of itself. I'm here to explore the mod. I'm not here to push myself toward a massive train world, even though I did knock the frequencies all down to 50%. I want to have the resources that I can need, so I don't spend a bunch of time also setting up new outposts, because it feels, especially here on Twitch, especially because I can only stream for a couple hours at a time, a few nights a week, it feels like that would be a waste of time. So I don't want to be setting up a bunch of outposts on stream. I want to be exploring new content, experiencing the new recipes and things like that. So we're going to do that with the resources. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and do a preview, though, so you can kind of see what Alien Biomes is doing here. So we have some of the volcanic over here, and then some of the different sand and dirt colors all over the place here. Lots of purple, which I thought was kind of a good color here, but also the orange and the yellow seemed good. But there's one or two of the purples that I didn't like, so I pulled those out, but it still takes it just fine. And then there is some green for the grass and things like that that's still around, but it's largely those colors. And that has to do with the hot climates and cold climates thing here, the temperatures. So I've adjusted those a little bit. I've also increased the scale on both of those so that they are larger splotches of color as opposed to a lot of smaller splotches. I think that'll be a little less dizzying. But if you have input on that, I'll listen to it. Moisture, I put the bias all the way up to plus 0.5 because that affects, I can show you what it affects, but that affects the kind of color palette. And as far as which of these, not counting the volcanic for whatever reason, but which of these other components there are, or colors there are, I just liked this better in terms of the color, like the biome distribution. And then also the terrain type. Oh, yeah, I can move that. The terrain type is up here a little bit as well, and that adjusts the red desert versus sand. So but it affects differently with alien biomes. So we can go with that. No cliffs, of course, and we talked about no water when we were talking about the water well mod. Back on the resources, by the way, there's all these different veins of all these different materials that you couldn't see because chat box was in the way. So we're gonna do. I did all the richness on those enemies. We are going to turn those back on. I'm going to turn the frequency way down to like 25%, the size down to like 50%. I'm tempted to turn on peaceful mode, but I don't think I will because I would like them to be willing to attack. We're not going to do expansion. And we are going to knock down evolution by quite a lot. I think even more than what I did in the last one. Because I really don't want that. What heresy is this, Caladorn? Factorio? Yes. With biters that can attack? Yes. Well, so the issue is that Exotic Industries does have some dependency upon having biter bases. There's apparently some stuff you need to obtain from biters, so we will need to have some biters. Apparently, this is in my various reading and whatnot. So it is kind of what it is. But I need to have some biters. So very few biters anywhere nearby, but there'll be enough out there that we can go out and get them when we need them for things. We could even maybe if we need to set up a farm or something to farm them, we could do that too. Whatever floats our boats later on in the playthrough. And then finally here, an unlimited map, unlike the last one that was a ribbon. Normal recipe difficulty, normal technology difficulty, multiplier is 1, and the research queue is always available. Which, by the way, today's update made the default. Finally, after how many years of everybody complaining about this not being the default, they made it the default today. In the current 1.1.92 version. They also changed something else. Oh, there's also a command you can run to turn this on if you're already in the middle of a game that does not disable mods if you're playing, or disable achievements if you're playing without mods, or well, if you're tracking achievements in some way. So that, and we do need to turn the pollution back on because, well, if we're going to have biters, we probably need to have pollution. So I'm just going to leave those at default, though, because we cranked these guys way down to almost nothing. So I'm just going to leave the pollution settings at default, I think. And I think that'll be fine. So this seed I don't necessarily care for. We could keep it, I suppose, but I don't specifically care for it. I think we'll just randomize some seeds. Unless anybody has any suggestions on either colors that I should remove from alien biomes, or things I should change elsewhere. Then we can just roll some seeds and see. Ooh, I don't want a snowy one, though. I don't want straight up snow in the center of my base. That is interesting, but I don't think I like that one either. Maybe, but I don't think so. Batman, welcome. Seed, well, it's got to be numbers. Sorry. Thank you for the poke. That one could be okay. I kind of like, the purple a little bit more. It sounds like I don't like the yellows, but the only issue here is resource distribution at the start, and I don't think I like that. So let's roll again. Oh, not in the middle of a volcanic area either. Nope, not gonna start there either. That one, 8675309. You wrote it wrong, but 8675309. No. Nope. We're not going with Jenny. That one could be good in terms of... What sarcastic remark are you going to make? Hey, Infantryman, welcome. 59215865? What's that? Any significance to that one that I don't recognize? I don't like... I guess that would be okay to have everything piled on top of each other there. You just type random numbers? Okay, we'll try it. Oh no! Guess what we just did? We just took it, and I don't want to take it. Gotta do a quit, and then we gotta start again. I just said I'd never play Factorio again. When did I say that? I literally just said... I never said that I would never play Factorio again. Yeah, Calidorn says that all the time. No, I said I would... I said I won't play Satisfactory again until 1.0. I said I would never play vanilla Factorio again. But Calidorn says it all the time. He's lame. So no, I don't like that one. It's too snowy. Yes, and I did correct that, or amend that just earlier tonight and say that I will play one time vanilla Factorio for the expansion. You're not lame anymore? They fixed it? Well, I don't know about that. You don't know the difference? Titanium cyberware for the win does not equal lame, or equals not lame? Yeah. No worry, everyone in chat type 2 numbers. No worry about that, man. That's not 2 numbers, Batman. Titanium Tupperware. That one could be not so bad. I'm gonna keep a handle on this one. Hold on just a second. Alright, so 42. 25, 420, 69. That's not bad. I don't necessarily like the resource spawn, but the map would be okay. Especially because there's some volcanic over there. Yeah, I don't particularly like that resource spawn, but otherwise. Jeff says 808, 135. Just mods. It's an interesting... What is that? It's grass, I guess. Just a few mods today. That's actually not bad, Jeff. That one's actually not bad. There's no volcanic in range, but... Oh yeah, there is a little bit over here. That seems good, yeah. I like the iron, copper, and coal kind of close to each other, not too ridiculously close. Hey, Jeff, you can never lose with that, right? Some decently close other resources on the surface stuff, and then also the deep core mines are prolific, something. I don't know that every one of them is here, but we'll just have to go out and find them. If they're not, they should be around somewhere, right? Caladorn, you made the command. Thank you. Did you just do the alias? I hope you didn't like copy the whole thing, did you? Okay, good. Jeff. Yeah, I think we should roll with this one. So one thing you may have noticed, there's no stone. Stone can come from two different things, and we're going to try to avoid one of them. The first way is you can handcraft it from magic. Galenarn. From nothing. So we're going to try to avoid doing that. We're going to try to avoid doing stone from magic, stone from nothing. I'd rather not. I'd rather not get stone from nothing. We'll get plenty of rocks on the ground to start with, and the second way to get stone from the mod... Mod's present. I get it now. Mod pass, learn it. Nice, Galadorn. Nice. You're quick. You're quick today. Somebody must have given you some coffee. The second way within the mod is the mod produces byproducts, slag, to begin with at least. You can turn slag into stone. So that's what we're going to do to get stone from an automatically sourced source. Whatever. Moods. That's different. That's totally different. You can go with slap happy. I'm talking about Caladorn. Somebody put a quarter in him tonight. It's like, what, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning there? All right, any final thoughts on... Wow, I forgot about that one. I must have. I mean, no one else could have said it. Right? 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 All right, let's go ahead and start. Let's see what happens. You assume that was a tentacle thing that you're talking about that got your name? Who knows? who knows? Who knows what that came from? We could probably go back and see what I streamed that day. 21st of May, 2022. That was just a year and a half ago. Less than a year and a half ago. Who knows what that was? But yeah, there had to have been something we were playing. It had to have been a tentacle or something similarly moving. And we were able to turn it off somehow, but... I don't remember what it was. I have no idea. Alright, let's start. See what happens. I'm going to move away from the exploding thing here so that the bots don't get damaged. Just because if they fly over this stuff, they'll take damage. It was tentacly correct, and that is the best kind of correct. Let's grab the firearm mags. Let's grab whatever else we can find here. Oops, and there's Informatron. We'll talk to him in a minute, I think. There's stone in there. Oh, that's stone. That is stone. Ha! Derp. Stuff. Stuff, and some stone. Okay, let's pick up this rock. Oh, it took damage anyway. You had remembered that from not long ago? You have fallen out of your chair and broken your other leg. Oh man, if only. If only. I probably need some trees as well. I should probably look for some of those. Some down here. It was tentacly correct, and that's the best kind of correct. Yeah, I don't remember what that bot's command is for that. Sorry. It might just be exclamation quote space add or something. I don't remember. It's quotes. That went in. That one worked. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. Hey, at least it tells me what game we were playing this time. That was good. Well, I was speaking on behalf of you. I mean, clearly. I wouldn't say that for myself. That's crazy talk. Somebody might have me try to have me committed after that. Vaguely, yes. I mean, yes. More than vaguely, but yes. Well, getting into specifics? Yes. And you started. Oh man, I'm sorry. So we got a little bit of stone picked up from the rocks on the ground. That's good. We can turn a few of these into a few things. And then we need to start making some iron the old-fashioned way, just like we do all the time in Factorio. Wait, we didn't get any trees out of that whole deal? How the heck did we pick up that many trees and not get any actual wood? Alright, let's pick up a bunch of trees then. Oh, because they were sucked up it all up as fuel. Red dot, black center, it was a scab. Yep. Those dang strike busters. What were they doing down your leg, though? That's the real good question. Yeah, we got wood now. Got wood. Yeah, they kept the first X amount of wood as fuel. You get to play the Cozy Critter game, the one that Aussie was playing? Thought it might have been a cherry something. Thanks to Google? Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Google is evil. Do not believe anything Dr. Google tries to tell you. So one of the things we see right off in this is that there are new parts. First of all, we don't actually get plates out of the smelters. We get ingots. So that's kind of a new thing, or different thing with this mod. So that's something I noticed right away when I did my test run. The other thing is that we make the plates from ingots. We can also make beams from ingots directly, and this is both copper and iron. And we can also make mechanical parts of both kinds from the ingots directly. So that's some other new bits. You're gonna mute me to play Cyberpunk? You're picking Cyberpunk over me? Shame. Shame. Me. Oh, Jeff. I'll set up my use alt mode and also slash color green. There we go. Got to do that early. Always remember to do that early. Do my usual coal circle jerk here. Hopefully Calendar didn't turn the volume down too much on that one. Yep. So Informatron popped up earlier and wanted to tell us that, hey, Informatron's got a bunch of stuff here for exotic industries. And so we'll want to eventually read through some of this. I did look through it, which is how I learned about the biters, for example. So it's a good thing that I did do that, because we do want to have some biters turned on. We're going to need, in the late game, you'll have to access, you will have access to very strong military options. And then some biter bases are recommended in the official mod pack. So it sounded like, and there's something else too that I read, that sounds like you get some sort of a thing from the biter bases themselves. Here's the ages of technology: dark, steam, electricity, computer, quantum, and exotic. I'm not going to read through these entirely. We just wanted to mention that this is what they are, and this is kind of where we're at. The dark is where we're at now. Right now we are just, mining things, and then we can start doing some science already. In just a moment, I wanted to get some coal going, and we already have a piece of slag. So that's kind of good too. Let's switch to maybe some coal here. Even though we don't have a whole lot. We'll get more as time goes on. I want to set up some copper too really quickly. So the first thing we get for science, by the way, is Burner Labs, which is going to need some copper. And then we also have these Dark Age technology packs, which are going to need some copper as well. Actually, 50% copper. So we're going to need those. You're a slagger, McFly. Just like your father. So I think we'll just do like maybe 4 of these or so. Here. And I still don't have a whole lot of coal. Oops. Whole lot of coal. Let's do half stacks there. And then... Nope. Get the character out of the way. That'll be good enough for now. We could have picked up more trees, I suppose. It's fine. You know what? I forgot some of the shoutouts. Infantryman was here, or may still be here. I forgot to give you a shout out. Sorry about that, my friend. We were going to raid you Sunday night, and you went offline just as we did. So, or you raided out just as we were going to raid in. So, we missed you by like 5 minutes. Or, well, I guess less than that. But, it was sad, because I haven't seen you live in a long time. It'd been nice to have raided in. Let's do... Yeah, we can do this. I want to do like 4 of these and at least probably like 8 of these to start with. I don't know what this will lead to, but we'll see. Definitely 7. There we go. And then we can do this. Maybe I just do like that. Guess that'll be good enough for now. And then we want to do some of this research. We need stone bricks. Ah, yes, stone bricks. We need to smelt some of those. Let's do a couple of those. Took a long break because you lost grandma. Yeah, grandpa and an uncle. Wow, I remember at least one of the grandparents. Sorry to hear about the others. That's horrible. But I'm glad you're back for that anyway, or from that anyway. It's good to see you back. Cyberpunk is crazy. Yeah. I mean, it kind of sounds like Star Wars numbers. You know? And the other thing we can start cooking here is this slag, right? No, the slag. Nope, we get that later. There, that comes later. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, I think we can make a couple of these labs now. Gotta handcraft them, of course. While those are handcrafting, I'll go get some more coal, and I think it could be prudent to build a few more of these out here to make this a little bit bigger. And have a little more coal coming in. So, at the moment, it's more or less the same early start as we are used to with Factorio. Wow, that didn't take long. Which is, you know, hand-feeding smelters and doing what you can to survive. So labs, we have a couple of those labs. They're burner labs, so we don't have to worry about electricity yet. We want to put in some fuel into each one, and then we can feed in these Dark Age technology packs and also Steam Age technology packs once we get there. So I have to handcraft those, of course, right now. These handcraft really, really fast, a half a second for every 2. I just made like 40 packs, and they're pretty instantaneous here. So that's kind of handy, at least, since you're kind of at this early stage. And then we need to go in here, and the only thing we can unlock is the Dark Age. So we'll do that, and then that's going to unlock the ability to unlock more things, including burner assemblers, which we'll want to have pretty early on. We'll probably also want to have the logistics that we usually get pretty early on. And also, by the way, you'll notice that each of these, or many of these technologies, if not all of them, have this little, this new symbol, this new effect. And this this technology counts for age progression. So we're going to want to do those more so than other things, potentially, so that we can get to the next stage. So I've just selected a bunch of them, and we'll get through what we can get through automatically. We need to be able to get through the at least this one, which is 100 packs. No, I'm sorry, 10 packs. And this one here, which is also 10 packs, before we can automate making those packs. So 10 and 10, and then maybe another 10 there. It might be pretty good. Age of Factorio. Yes. That's the place. We're gonna go get some more coal. Get some more. you are. And that'll be good. Let's do maybe a half a swipe just down this column. Yeah, it's probably better. Maybe we get a good amount of fuel in the drills because they use more fuel than the burners do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Doggone it. Oh well. I just burned through all my coal. The first research is done. We are now in the Dark Age. And you get this alert now, by the way. This is one of the other new features in 1.1.92. You get a chat message telling you which technology you just finished. Also something that players of Factorio have been complaining about for something short of forever. Pretty close to forever. So, that's kind of a nice new little QOL feature in there. Dad joke? You want a dad joke? Let's see what we got. What key is used to open bananas? A mun key. True story. No one did a nerd shirt yet. No. Slackers. Batman usually comes in and does like 4 redeems right off.
Nerd alert!
Also, I need to move the checkbox over after this. Today's nerd shirt is, of course, channel gear. You're waiting for Addicted? Nice. He usually does it too, yep. You will do it. Both of them do. Batman does them at the beginning, like before the stream even starts. I'm not complaining, Batman, just so you know. I enjoy it. Wait, I thought this one was only 10. Oh, I forgot about this. Technologies get more expensive the more you do in this mod pack. So, it may not be wise to do some of these things yet that we don't really need, and instead focus on doing the things that we might actually need. Because they're going to get more and more expensive the longer and longer we go. Forgot about that. I read that one too somewhere. Oh dear God, Caladorn. Oh, you know what we should do also? When you get off of being lazy and record the recording that you owe me, give me 2 of them. Give me some crazy sounding Norwegian word. Wiv has heard my prayers. Oh. That I can use as the audio for that redeem. Or it could be a small phrase. It doesn't matter. It could even be the Norwegian for give Wally a random Norwegian word. If you want it to be that uncreative. That would be awesome. Okay, so Lindving Mobilin. No, that's not right. Yeah, even before I read your no, I was like, no, that's not right. That's not Norwegian enough. It's not Scandinavian enough. There's not enough. I don't know. Something missing. It's not Viking enough. Cyber Mall Cop, welcome. So are you like if RoboCop was Paul Blart? That would be awesome. There's a movie to see right there. Paul Blart, RoboCop. Kevin James, you've got your borders. Pretty much. Jeff, name of the game. Do you want to be one of the bots since we don't really have the text plates? Or do we have the text plates? We could do that. We could make some. We could make copper ones or glass ones, iron ones, and stone ones at this point. One of the bots is Cyberdorn. Okay. Should we make it be the broken one? I think we should make it be the broken one. Just because, well, that's funnier. Should we make it Calidor in yellow? Something? Stop distracting myself from the word. It's not me. It's Jeff. And, you know, Cyber Mall Cop. We need to put these in first. Hold on. That's a great name. I can't help myself. That's just a really great name. Amuses me greatly. Heretic's gonna heretic. Yes, indeed. It could be that now I'm filibustering on purpose. Did you ever think of that? Did I want those recordings? Yes. Line is Lineving close? Or is it be lean? It'd be more like Leanving, I guess. No. Damn it! I forgot how a Y sounds. Leanving? Lighter one, yeah. Leanving. Mobilen. Leanving? Leanving? So it's like a double E sound in English? Like bean or yeast? Is it? How have you been? In that particular word, in a sense? Leanving mobilen. Oh. Is that a universal rule? Yeah. Can't imagine where English got that particular pain in the ass from. I think we should have more labs, by the way. Let's make a couple more labs. And we should also do some of these. I'm stuck on the what emphasis I should put on what syllable in the second half. Mobilen. Mobilen? Gotta be one of those two. I'm guessing this emphasis is not on the first syllable. Oh, here it comes. One of these days, maybe I'll sign up for one of the, you know, learn to speak foreign languages types of things.
Leanving
mobilen. I didn't do too bad after I struggled through it. All things considered, you know. I didn't. Now to make that complicated. Oh, dear God. Lightning wing. Oh, Batman. Nice. Oh, you also need fuel, too. It's not the destination that matters, it's the jokes you make along the way. Yeah, Batmobile. That makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten it without... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wouldn't have gotten it without the, you know, the lead in there, but... Ooh, next one done. Okay, so we should set up some automation now, because we're supposed to be stuck in the Dark Age for at least a little while here. So we made some of these burner assemblers. I should probably grab them, put them down here someplace. We're also going to need some burner inserters, and probably a few belts. And some of these and some of those. That's going to take a little bit of time. No problem. We are the Dark Age, yes. Is an origin name for the Flash Bat Chest? Oh, Jeff. There's a reason why I kept you around. I forgot what it was, but not anymore. Okay, let's take a look at these. Burner assemblers. So they make all the usuals, as you would normally see in an assembler, which makes logical sense. And so I think the things we should probably start with is perhaps the technology packs. That seems logical to me, given the fact that, well, we need to do a lot of research here, and me handcrafting that crap is probably not the greatest of plans. So let's put that down. Let's make the Dark Age tech packs. We'll give you a stack of fuel to burn. We'll give you a box. Let's just do a wooden chest. Or two. That kind of makes sense. A little lame, but kind of makes sense. I might have made too many of these things. Let's take out half of those, half of those. Superman has lightning eyes. The other thing we should make here is stone from slag. So let's do that here. And put some of that in there. And let that run. Let's go get some more coal. It's done and clogged up. He is Superman. I mean, you guys punt and go to English an awful lot for a for a culture whose language is not English. You should punt and do English an awful lot. I will say that. I am putting coal in these boxes to keep these inserters fueled, as well as to they'll also keep this thing fueled, even though I stuffed it full to begin with. We're going to need to do something like this, and then this, and we're out of packs already, which is fine. I need more of these too. And we need those belts here. And then we're also going to want to have another box. And that box will go here. I forgot, I need one more of these. And that'll hold some more coal. Oops, not wood. Well, it's fine. Wood's fine, but I'd rather not be wood. Flash should be the Blitzen. Throw this in there. So now we've automated Dark Age science already. I mean, that's something, right? Moving on up. I think maybe the next thing we should automate, though, is some of these things, because at the moment, I'm handcrafting all of those components. So even if we make the final bits, the belts and the inserters and the assemblers by hand, automating the parts that go into them and having a few of those pre-made for us would be really nice. We should also probably make one of these, though, so that we have a pew-pew to pew-pew faster with. And one of these, too. light armor, or did I see that we could get heavy armor pretty quickly? Let's just queue up heavy armor instead, and not bother with the light armor. D would be German, yeah. Blitz is the flash on a camera in the region. Nice. How are you holding up? You're actually doing pretty good in terms of outputting enough. I mean, it's outputting more than we need because it's backing up this belt. So I don't know what the ratio is here. I didn't do the math, but this makes. Well, this is at speed of 0.25. 0.25. So that means that we craft 2 Dark Age technology packs every 2 seconds. Yeah. And the research time depends on the actual configuration here, so it's really hard to track to come up with that. So you could be Blitz or Blitzen. Nice. And you already chewed through all that coal I gave you there. Nice. Because that's all on the belt, but you know. Let's go get some more. More yummy, yummy coal. These are those nodes, by the way, those veins that we'll be able to mine at some point. So we'll be able to jump to dig into those once we have the technology to do so, and that could be interesting too. That will be interesting too to see how that works. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 more of these at least. Youch. And let's do maybe a little bit of an array down here. Actually, let's just do it like this. And I haven't played this map before. How would I compare it to others? I have no idea. It's supposed to be like a successor to 248K, in that it has these different ages that you have to level up through. Dark, steam, electricity, and then the quantum computer and exotic ages. But I'm kind of playing this not totally blind, but fairly blind. Even my typical source of information, our friend Peps, has not played it yet. So this is kind of just an experiment, an experience too, and to see how the mod pack works, what it's like, all those types of things. So I don't know, but it's supposed to. It looks like it's interesting, and I'm hoping that it is. Let's do like this maybe, and then we'll put those in a chest here. Iron ingots, that is. Let's make a few of those. And then we'll also need to have a chest of coal here, because we'll need that. You won't have any coal either, so you'll need to have... oh, that's not going to work right. That's not going to work right, though, because you're going to start throwing that on the belt. I guess that means that I need to do something like this. For this part of the step, they're ingots. For the prior step, they are outguts. Thank you, Jeff. That was very educational. I guess that's what we have to do. Are you going to fill that up, though? I don't know that I like that idea. No, okay, you stop after a few. Okay, good. Let's do this, this, and that. And you'll steal your coal from those machines. And then this, this, and that. And I'm just going to do a couple stacks of each, because I don't know how much of each thing we're actually going to need here. And then let's do this, and then this. You can get started, I suppose, and we can put a couple more of these stacks in here, because you're going to need a lot there. And then these can go here. do the same kind of build here in reverse. You can have a stack there, and then you can have some copper, but let's go get some more. Ooh. Yum. All right. And then you can be limited as well to the 2 stacks of each. Just because. I guess I should set these recipes, though. That would be good. Copper. 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 There we go. And that'll give me some of those products to have to start with. You are cranking away, but it's going to take a little while to get through 67 times 30 seconds. 67 of them. 1 every 30 seconds divided by 4 because we have 4 labs. So, let's go get some more coal. More coal. More coal. I suppose what I should do soon, potentially, is I'll put this coal onto belts using inserters. And because we want it to still remain in the circle to keep each other fed, but we want to be able to output it, so we could use burner inserters to output the coal onto belts, and then run those belts down here so that we don't have to feed this in by hand. That could be a good thing to do sometime soon. I'm betting we've just picked up a decent amount of slag, so we can dump that in there. Make that into more stone, because we need more stone. Totally need more stone. Actually, I don't know. We might need a lot of it. We might need that slag to make that stone, so we have that stone. Although I suspect we'll also get stone from other sources as well later. The other thing we could potentially do is add some more labs here. Because it is getting slower, because it is getting more and more involved. And I guess I should have not done it that way. Stop. Let's grab. And those. And then we can do that without having to craft all those intermediates. Smart. Let's do this. Just because I'm lazy, and we got bots for a reason. That reason being that I'm lazy.
SMRT. That spells smart.
Make a bunch of these furnaces, too. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Why don't we do, actually, one of these. And have it make some furnaces. Now, we don't need a lot at a time. But we can have it craft some for us automatically, perhaps. You can put them in a box. And even limit said box to a couple stacks. And that way the stone that we get from the slag can be turned into stuff that we can use. I think that's a good idea. I suppose I should have put copper on this side and iron on this side, given that iron's here and copper's there. That would have also been SMRT. But I didn't. It's fine. This is not in any way a permanent build. Wait, you need fuel. You're not getting fuel. You're not stealing your fuel from here. You stole your fuel from here, but you won't steal fuel for them from there. Interesting. Okay. In that case, we need another box. To put down here. To put down here. To put some of this in there. Chomp chomp. Ah, heavy armor got finished. We have a few more of these left, and then eventually we'll need to unlock the Steam Age. Which is unlocked down here, but we have not yet reached what we need to have to unlock it. One of the things where we find that out is here from Informatron. In the ages of technology, the next stage you need to progress to is Steam Age. You currently have 55.6 out of 65% of the needed text research in order to unlock the next age. So that means we probably need to research about one more. And I think I'll do 2 more, actually. I'll do Tool Belt and Stone Wall. Because, well, we're going to probably need them both, or want them both at least. We don't really need Tool Belt yet, but I've got a bunch of crap in my inventory again already, so we could eventually want that. We'll see. And you're out of coal already. So you can throw some more on the belt. I did say Peps hasn't played this mod, but Peps did tell me about this mod. But he said that he had not yet had a chance to play it. So we are ahead of the Peps curve here. If this was, you know, a college course in Factorio, because there are those, Peps would not be setting the curve on this, which astounds me. Let's make a couple of these. That way we can finally repair that bot. So, yeah. Peps is behind. Peps is a behind. Let's look at pollution. Yeah, we should do a little wandering around as well. Let's maybe make some of these. And do a little wandering around. Peps is behind. Oh, yeah. I don't think we have radars yet. We do not. So I don't know when we get radars in this mod, but it's not now. Probably somewhere in the electricity age, given the fact that we don't have the ability to make electricity right now. We could have a look at, though, some of the other things that we can make here, if there's anything else we can make. Deep water well's the mod we have. There may not be anything else we can make here. Yet. There's not. I mean, yes, we could automate a few things, but did we find the edge? Kind of. But we're going to have to just keep doing research. So that's another reason that we need to keep adding more labs, because the game gets harder on us automatically there. By the way, my wandering here is to find the edge of the pollution zone, because if we hit some biters, then we're going to be in for a bad time. And I don't like bad times, so... he said he wanted to play the mod, Caladorn, but he started playing Pyanodon. You know, I mean, we never thought Peps was so insane, or so sane anyway. Biters are friends, you and Caladorn. Caladorn tried to preach to them the last time I think I saw him play Factorio. He tried to convert them to the way of the tentacle. He wasn't very successful, but he did try to convert them. Success is relative. Yeah. They did show you their butts. They did do that, yes. That could be considered a success for some people. I agree. We need a car. I wonder if we get a car. Wonder if it's Steam Age or something later. I mean, the car basically is a steam car anyway, because it burns coal or whatever the hell you throw in it. It's almost like it runs on Mr. Fusion or something. Just burns whatever you throw at it. Good here. Got to cross again. Did I run out of stuff making science? I don't have a vision on that. I bet you we're stuck on research. I bet you we're not making any more. I have to go down and feed some more crap in here. I should have checked that before we left. And there's our lone water supply right there. And our fish supply too. Yeah, Caledon, I suppose in some cultures, showing somebody your butt could be considered... no, we have plenty. We just are not making much in the way of progress. Fast. Could be considered, you know, a sign of affection or endearment or anything like that. Oops. Wrong button. And we might need a couple more of these too. Iron plates. Not really using the iron beams yet. Iron, these thingies, and copper beams could be good. What about up here? How are you doing? Down to 55. Have a couple hundred more. Toolbolt's just about done. Toolbolt finished, and enough knowledge has been acquired to progress further. We unlocked the Steam Age. So we should do the stone walls, probably, and then we can go into Steam Age. Dog culture, I think, too. They just like to sniff them. That is neodymium chunk. 4.4 million. Yeah. That's delicious. Yeah, dogs too. So you're a dog feeder too, Cyber Mall Cop? I hesitate to say owner because, well, you know. But feeder. Ran into a stone. Alright, we basically made the loop here. Ran into another stone. You have 2 freeloaders with you? Yeah. Yeah. You want a corgi? One of my wife's friends is a corgi parent. Oh, I know why you want corgis. Oh, you guys are such nerds. Ugh. I just put that together, Caledon. So now we're working on Steam Age. 96 packs for that. Yeah, and 20 seconds per cycle. Divided by 8 now because we have 8 labs, but still 20 seconds per cycle. These also run at, well, they run at 1, so we're fine. They crank out the pollution though, 6 per minute. Youch. I'm guessing it would be female and named Elizabeth, but that's just my guess. Alright, we back. Oh, no. Good lord, don't do that, Wally. Give me some of that back, too. Hopefully you didn't put any stone on that belt. That'd be messy. Although, one piece on either belt would be probably okay. Ooh, you, go in there. Well, you've got me there. So it's interesting that the inserters will feed themselves out of a burner assembler, but they won't pass the coal on to their next of kin from burner assembler. We should probably put a stack of coal in there too, just keep this thing fueled and that inserter fueled. That would be good. Steam Age, come on, Steam Age. Yeah, I'll do these weapon upgrades later, but for right now, I don't think they are going to be worth it. This unlocks, not only does it unlock the Steam Age technology pack, it also unlocks the steam engine and the pipe, by the way. So we will have that momentarily. And we did not unlock anything else special or fancy, right, except for walls. Well, here, walls. So, yeah, none of that. Lana, welcome. Thank you for the resub. 38 months. Oof. Been a long time. Getting from there to here. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, that was a wild level up sound. I think. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so, with those we unlock steam power. That could give us pipe to grounds, boilers, and offshore pumps, as well as making progress for age progression. What's for age progression? Whatever. Stone quarries. There we go, there's our source of stone. This quarry this quarry drill can mine stone from everywhere. Okay. I'm assuming that's a consumes burnable fuel. It's a burner drill. Yes. Thank you for that, Jeff. What I should do, probably for Lana and for Batman, is do some custom shout-out commands so that Lana's will link to her YouTube and Batman's will link to his Kick. And I haven't done that yet because I am some kind of a slacker. But we should also plug Batman as well, or shout out Batman as well, because he was here earlier. I think he's probably still here lurking. Well, that's true, Caledon. We could plug your YouTube channel, but you're supposed to come back to doing anything, including streaming. Remember, you do have a shirt you need to wear. Landfill we aren't going to need, but we'll research it eventually. And then lab research speed could be actually very useful in this mod. But 105 units times both kinds, we're not going to do that yet. We need to get that. We need to look at that recipe. For the Steam Age Technology Pack. 4 seconds to craft 1. That means that it's, or to craft 2 rather. That means that it's 16 seconds to craft 2, because this is a 0.25 crafting speed. So the steam engines, which take pipes and copper mechanical parts, and then more copper mechanical parts. So mostly copper on this one, less iron. This one was 50-50, and most of the other things we're making are more more like, you know, iron heavy, I think. So, I mean, if you look at things like belts, iron. All iron. Inserters are 50-50. Pipes are going to be iron, of course. Burner mining drills are iron. Assemblers are copper. And stone. Copper. So, there's that. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we should work on that. Posted one of the freeloaders in Discord. Oh, nice. Cute. And welcome to Discord, by the way. Thank you for joining. We do community game nights on Fridays. If you're interested in that, we do that at this time of night. Goose Goose Duck is one of our most played games, probably by a long shot. And we also have... oh, okay. We also do a lot of Jackbox and things like that. Golf with your friends. So, if you're interested in any of those, stop by on Friday nights. I post a poll so we can pick out which game we'd like to try or like to play, and we all kind of get that alone. And yes, thank you, Jeff. Don't Starve together for Sunday Shenanigans in October. So if you're a Don't Starve player, come and starve with us if you're interested. Open to anybody who's in the Discord. Got a job in another state and you're in the middle of a move. Oof. Yeah. That's a bummer. Okay, let's take a look at this recipe. I keep getting distracted. One of these... Do I have any of these made? No, I don't. Of course not. Poll. Will Wally remember to post the poll? I think you have to have answers also for that one, Jeff. I think. Also, I think you want to use the slash command because it's you want to use the built-in poll, not Nightbot's whatever poll is for Nightbot. I think, but don't quote me on that because I haven't actually done it myself with the commands. Let's see. So, Steam Age Technology Packs. This does indeed, and we could even look at it here in FNEI, for example. This does indeed cost us a little bit. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in this mod. Craft. 16 to get 1 per second. We're not going to get 1 per second. I mean, we're getting 1 every 4 seconds here. So we could probably do like 4 of these, maybe. You'd figure it'd actually work. Yeah. I think you have... You may not have the ability to create a poll. Calodron has more rights. And then the steam engines, we need 6 of those to create 1 every minute. Or 1 per second, I mean. I keep saying per minute. I don't know why. 1 per second. So, and we need 1 per craft. We need 1 every 4 seconds. So I think... I still have not really grasped how to use FNEI for that. Ucraft 1 every 1.5 seconds times 4, so 1 every 6 seconds. We need 1 every 4 seconds for 1 of these. So if we did 6 of these would be equivalent to 4 of those. We don't really need that much. Not that we would hurt to do that much, but we could do 3 of these and 2 of those. And then we also need copper mechanical parts. And we're going to need, per machine, 4 every 4 seconds. And this makes 2 every half second. So one of these will support 2 of those. Your craft time is what? Half a second for 2. And yours is 4 seconds for 2. If I did 6 of these, that would be... Yes, thank you, Lana. Math. We get 12 every 4 seconds, and I'm getting 1, 2, 8, 16 of these. That's pretty close. That's actually pretty close. And I'm not. That was not adjusting for machine speed. So we could do a bunch of these.
Oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree. Or I wouldn't have said.
That's
I would
better.
not
That's better. For every 4, you make 2 every half. Wait a minute. That's a 1-to-8 ratio. You're making 4 every second. It's 1-to-4 ratio. That's deviant. Welcome. Felt like playing it again. This is the Exotic Industries mod with alien biomes and a bunch of QOL. There's about 400 commands that Caledon created that you can use to get the list of mods. So take a look at that if you're interested. But it's mostly QOL and decorative on top of Exotic Industries. Exotic Industries has only been around for a few months. Even Peps hasn't played it yet. So we're trying it out. We're kind of experimenting and seeing what it's like, because I haven't played it before. I haven't seen it played yet. Those types of things. That is one of them, Jeff. Can't believe I'm out of water already. What the heck? Peps has not played it yet. Peps recommended it to take a look at, but Peps has not played it yet. 4 copper mechanical parts every 4 seconds. You make 2 every half, which is 4 per second. So one of these supports 4 of those. And then this needs 1 steam engine every 4, and this makes 1 every 1.5. What is it with these freaking half times? 2. Yeah. 3 of these, 2. No, not 3 of these. 8 of these to 3 of these. Right? Why am I so broken? You make 10 per minute. You only need 3.75 per minute. So that's, yeah. Maybe we should just do the per second thing. Go back to that and do that. We need 16 to make 1 per second of these. We need 1 of those. But then that doesn't work right either, because we need half of that, of these. Half. Right? Why am I being so broken with these numbers? Maybe I do need Helmod after all. You went with Cyberdrone earlier? Should have done Calidrone? We did Calidrone, I think, last time. Although this 16. So you're making 2 packs every 4 seconds. Because it's 11 p.m.? Yeah, I know it. You're making 2 packs every 4 seconds times, or with the 0.25 crafting speeds, you're making 2 packs every 16. So this isn't telling me that we need 16 machines to make one technology pack per second. This is telling me we need 60 machines to make 1 craft per second. My math is never working? That's not true. Yours is never working. Mine works sometimes. Just usually not when I want it to. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So it's not taking this into account when it's telling me I need 16. This is going to make 16 crafts per minute. Or 16 seconds to craft. And this one is going to take 6 seconds to craft 1 steam engine. And we're going to need to have 16 steam engines per minute if it's 16 of those. So we would need like 3 of these to support 16 of those. Is that a true statement? Probably. Probably. No, it'd be 6 of these to 16 of those. That's what it would be. Brain damage. And then this is also going to need 2 of those for those 6. Right? Doggone it. No. You've been studying all day for the new job? Yeah. Well, see, I've never actually used this sort of feature of FNEI. I've always used something like Hellmod, and I thought a challenge for myself would be to not use Hellmod or Factory Planner or any of those other types of mods and try and do the math myself using the mods that are in the game. I also have... So another way we could do this... don't make a bunch of... Well, it's fine. Whatever. Is I can actually build those 16. Spreadsheet time? Yeah, I don't want to do that either. I mean, I do, but I don't. How many of those? 9. So if I did 16 of those, just for argument's sake, and I use max rate calculator to tell me this number, and I don't have enough of those made. Actually, it would be fine, I think, with the ghosts. That means that I need to have this many engine units coming in. Which says steam engines by 15 machines? You're terrible at ratios and flow calculations? Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, work on myself, I guess. See, it shouldn't be that many. So you think I need... Wait, you think I need 60? Oh, yeah, I get it now. Okay. And this here... Nope. 3 of these makes 30, so we need 6 of them. Cryos in Excel and SQL? Yeah, well... That's on you. Give me some of these. And some of these. And you can have some of this slag. No, not ready. Okay, never mind. Make some more of these. Ooh, copper beams too. Make some more copper beams. And you can have a couple of these while I putter. It's like Star from Tears. You guys are nerds. You guys are nerds. This here. So that makes 60. 10 per machine. This would take...
You're that nerd.
This would take 60 yen. So then this is going to need 60 copper mechanical parts. And one of these makes 60. So there would be one of these on this side. And then this needs 240. So that means we would have 4 of these on this side. Yes, you are that nerd, Jeff. So now that we know this information, craft. What does that mean in this number? So 16 of these. Okay, that makes sense. 6 of those, that makes sense. Two of these, but it makes 2. So we don't need that much there. And then we need 4 times it for this, so that's why we have 4. So I have to keep that in mind, that if it produces 2, then you have to take half of this number. And so forth. If you want to look at it per second. I need a thinking cap. Which one would you like me to wear? There's a redeem for that. And you've got to have channel points. You got 30-something months of resubs. You've got to have channel points. So we definitely don't need this big middle finger to make, because that makes a ridiculous amount of packs. Whatever it was here. 120. And we're only making 60 here. Not that we couldn't double this, I suppose. But we don't really need that many at this point, I don't think. Everyone will annoy the most number of viewers from Glass Deviant. Which one would annoy the most number of viewers? I don't know. Birthday is dunce shaped? You could do that. And it's tiny too, which is even more hilarious. Because, well, that's even more amusing because it doesn't fit my head. There we go. It's normal sized, right. I just have a bucket head. We covered this last time. Cranking up the heresy never hurts. Uh-oh. I knew that was coming. Luckily it's easier to take off. Alright. So it actually isn't that obscene. How much copper do we need to come into this? And how much iron? Well, actually, we still have to figure out the iron part. Because these also need pipes. So they're going to need to have 60 pipes per minute. Which is going to be... Next time I have to make me wear it on my nose? I don't think so. 2 of these. And remember, we have to feed coal into this whole system, too. If I create a mall in Factorio, would that be a Wally world? It could be. It could be. You're good with just copper now, so I think we get this down to iron mechanical parts. Who needs iron mechanical? Do pipes need iron mechanical parts? Ouch. No, just like fuel, coal. This is obscene, by the way. Just reminding you guys of that. 60 iron mechanical parts. And that's going to be one of those. So we should have this now to ratio. So 300 and 300. 60 and 60. 60 and 60. 60 and 60. That takes care of all the necessary inputs. Besides... Oh no, we need plates too. Dang it. We need plates too. I want to feed Poland into the smelters. Bioindustries? Nope, I never used bioindustries before. This is the first time I've really played an overhaul mod solo since I did a combination of MSI and AAI Industries like 2 or 3 years ago. Probably 3 years ago now. More. Maybe more than 3 years ago now. Yeah. How many of those plates do we need here? 60 also. Yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy good. And so then I need 4 of those. What the heck? Okay. So that's what we need for this. This is too big. This is too big for right now. I think I'm going to cut this in half. Because eventually we're going to get steam engines. And... we're not gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's gonna have this or double the performance at the same ratio. Although, on the other hand, do we care? Maybe we don't care. Maybe we just do this anyway. And just do it anyway. We feed in 150 copper and 90 iron ingots. Trees are the enemy. That's a good point too. But it also cuts down on pollution, so there is that benefit of it. Contained trees. Ah, clever. Clever. I think we just do it. Let's just do it. So iron comes in here, copper comes in here and here, and then everything else is made from those components. Let's see how we want to space this thing out to make it work. First off, I think I need to flip the whole thing, because, again, copper is on one side and iron's on the other. So let's do that. The bots will help with that job. The trees should burn. This is why I have bots, so that I can do this without doing it all in blueprints. Copper and coal need to come in here. Good lord, I don't have any belts either. Or iron and coal should come in here. Together. Somehow. Then these will output on one side of the belt. Those will output on the other to go in to make pipes. But we also need to make sure we get fuel into the pipes. To make the inserters. So we actually have to have those on separate belts. Because we need to be able to get coal on these belts as well. Does pie have trees in it? I think so. Yeah. Lots of trees get burned. Got to make ash to make fertilizer and lots of wood pulp. Many more trees die in the process than ever exist in a normal game. That's good then. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's good. Man, this is gonna be tough to do. Automate this stuff. Wow. Yeah, with having to feed coal into everything. I suppose we could be a little bit creative with this. I have to. I think that the pipes would have to go like this. And we'd have to feed one of them in like that. But also they need to be like this. No, that was right before. Put that back. Oh, Caledorn. So these could go there. They could even do something crazy like this. They'd have to go underground though. Here. Trees power the Matrix? So the robots in the Matrix raising trees for use and then disposing them when they become worthless. That's evil. I like it. Thank you, Peps. Hey, check out this mod and try it. We're going down a rabbit hole? Yes. These over here out of my way for a minute. Let's see. This would have to have... No, I have to have an output of this. Going somewhere. We'll have another input here of more... of copper and more coal for these. Lana, nice. And then we have to have 2 belts that go into these. Wow, this is painful. One other way to do this would potentially be to do something like this. And have... let me make a bunch of inserters. Have one input here. And then have the other one do this type of thing. Let's make this easy on me. Except that you don't need to go that far. Like that. And then we could do this. Half of one of those belts will be coal, half of the other one will be the other thing. You can find a mod that makes use of the aliens. It would be a TDP. There was a mod that did. What was that called? Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that one was called. The one where you got the stuff back from the aliens. Yeah. There was one. We got like the pink goo back from the aliens again, like you used to. This is a single item coming out of here. And then you're going to need 2 inputs also. Y'all know the heck is ruled by Phil. I'm going to use the actual critters, not the eggs. Oh, you're that kind of evil. Okay. And these... and then I think I want to do something like this, but with the outputs this time. So if we did that again, we can have the output belt coming this way. Like that. Heck is where you go when you're darned by gosh for not believing in G's. Nice. Nice, Lana. You're going to heck for that. Input, input, output, output. Something like that. I think that'll work. And then on this side, this one will be relatively easy, because it'll just have an input belt here, an output belt here.
Shoot.
We're out of belts again already, and I need more iron thingies. And then I can go like that somehow. There. Well, shoot. I think this will work, everybody. I think. Here, though, we need to inject some coal onto this belt. The same thing goes for these. Nope, the other way around. This is all for the science pack, indeed. We need to inject some coal here, too. I can do it on either side. No, I want to do it on this side. Coal goes in there. You come out of here and go into this one with some coal coming in there. Let me move this down because I like that idea better. You swear to goat? Every time you pick up your coffee cup, the green chest of meteorites appears. Science! Yeah, this is all for the friggin' science pack. Coal there. I wonder if I want to do this one the other way. Do it this way, I mean. I think so. I think so. Because I am going to be that kind of a something. Although... yeah, why not? Let's do it. You only live once, right? Move that out. Move one of these down. This comes down a little bit more and then goes up into there with coal coming in like that. Then this can go like that-ish to there, not those two. No, that won't work. I gotta have a little more space here. A little bit more space here. And then this one, actually this will be better if I do it like this. This way. This one can come from over here now, on the outside of that, like this. Like this. Nope, 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 nope. Coley Toledo. Visions meteorites might be sign of taking too many meds. Speaking of Cole, Neil Diamond was really called Neil Cole until the pressure got to him. Nice. Nice. I like it. I think this works, though. As disturbing as this all is, I think this works. Which is impressive in and of itself. Given the fact that apparently I'm kind of an insane person for doing this. Yes, you will fit in here just fine. That and this. These two here. And those two there. Outputs here and here. None of those are actually commands. Jeff's just running commands that are on his channel, on mine, because he thinks he's funny. I think this is all the inputs we need. I think. That's just it. So, because I'm funny. Yes, that's it, Jeff. That's definitely what it is. Oh, dear God. I don't want to make that stuff. Nope, nope. Cancel, cancel. Come and get some more of this stuff. I don't know if you need all that stuff. Probably not all the beams. No, we don't need all those beams. Have some back. Because beams! That's them. Okay, so if coal comes across somewhere across here, just pretend. Coal comes across here someplace. Wait, why did I not make any belts, though? Oh, dear God, I need more of those yet. Coal comes across this way. It's got to get split here to go into there. It needs to get split here to go halvesies onto here. Which means that this has to go underground. This is an output. We can ignore that one for right now. It gets split here to go onto there to get merged in there. Beans are in Satisfactory. Oh, speaking of Satisfactory, Jeff, did I see you playing Satisfactory earlier? This might be a little rough right here. Jeff was also playing Raft? Oh, your son has been playing it. Okay. That explains it. Hey, Adriela, son. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. This needs coal here. It's in a really bad spot. We're going to do it anyway. How have you been? You know what I could do? Even better? No, I can't do that. Dang it. Oh well, just do this then. Playing one of the favorites? Yes. Good old-fashioned Factorio. We're playing the Exotic Industries mod. Have you played it? Is that what, is that what you're saying by I'm playing one of your favorites? Or are you just referring to Factorio in general? And then we want to have copper coming across here, although I don't know how far copper actually needs to go. Maybe we ran out of iron again here. Get some more of those. If copper comes across this way, copper gets split into here. Like that. And then copper doesn't get split again. Until here. Is that it then for copper? That is it for copper. I'll still do it here though, like that, just in case. For later. And then iron's got to do the opposite. Iron gets brought in over here, and just over here. Just here, actually. Gets split here. And then goes this way. Now we go there. Oh, I'm making... Yeah, okay, good. You have not tried Exotic Industries? Been doing space exploration? Nice. So this will make 120 Steam Science Packs per minute. That is it. That is all. But we're feeding in everything automatically. But that's going to be a little bit of work to get to. And it's also 11:30, so I think we should wrap up here. Next time, we will hook up... start getting the resource out of these mines. And... out of these areas, I should say. And feed them onto the belts to see if we can get these in here. The spaghetti's looking really nice. Why, thank you. And then we'll have to rebuild this too to make it fit more like this, I think. And then we'll run those science packs into labs. We're only going to need 2 of these, I think, to match. Yes, 2 of these will make 120. All of the Dark Age, all of this makes 120 of the the Steam Age science packs from ingots. That is obscene. For ingots and coal. That's an obscene difference. But, hey, we figured this would be an obscene mod pack, because it's an overhaul mod pack. So, let's find ourselves a raid target. Any suggestions? Driving the raid tonight? If not, I think we will adhere to Taco Tuesday and raid Mr. Taco. Stick around for the raid so that you're counted in the raiding party. It gives you some extra channel points, and it gives you it makes the channel look a little bit better for having a little bit larger raiding party. Gives us a little bit more, noticeability and notoriety and things. Thank you, Cyber Mallcop, for coming. Thank you for following. Thanks for joining Discord as well. Lana, thank you for the resub, 38 months. And let's see. Yep. And everybody else, thank you for the chats and the redeems. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we'll be back again tomorrow night with Jeff for Desynced. And then Friday night in Discord is community game night. If you have not already joined the Discord, like Cyber Mallcop did this evening, stop in for that. Also type it in the right box. There you go, Wally. And join us for community game nights on Fridays. It's a lot of fun. We play some crazy stuff sometimes and have a lot of fun. We play Among Us, or more likely Goose Goose Duck, which is a clone, or a similar game at least, Jackbox, Golf with Your Friends, we've played Codenames, we've played Cards Against Humanity, anything that's free or cheap to play. If it requires me to buy the host, like Jackbox does, that's fine, but I want the games to be free or cheap to play, and easy to jump into. For, like, if you don't get to come every week, I don't want it to be like a Satisfactory map where, we all play, but if you miss a week, then you have no idea what's going on after that. So it's kind of stuff you can jump into quick and easy, and it's free or very cheap to play. But we do have a poll that I put up every Friday, and we and folks vote on that, and we kind of just go with what the votes are, assuming that there's enough players to play the game that the votes win on. And then we go to the second choice or whatever. I have all but one of the Jackbox packs. So basically I have the entire collection. I could get the last pack, I just haven't bothered yet. It's like number 3 or something that I don't have. So yeah, we have the whole Jackbox, basically the whole Jackbox array already to choose from. And I think Calidorn has 3, so when he shows up, then we have the whole thing. So join us for that, and then Saturday we'll be back with more Factorio Exotic Industries. And then Sunday will be Don't Starve Together Shenanigans. Community is invited. Anybody who owns Don't Starve Together, you are welcome to join us during Sunday's stream time. So yeah, that's announcements for tonight. Anything else? I don't think so. But yeah, join us for some stuff, because October is going to be a fun month with Don't Starve Together. 5 Don't Shenanigans Together. 5 weeks of that, which should be probably about 10 restarts, I think. We'll see. And then we'll probably, I don't know if we'll go back to Small Land and finish that up, or if we'll switch to something else. We haven't talked about it, but we'll see. So thank you guys for coming tonight. Nice, Jeff. I like that. And I will see you all again, hopefully tomorrow night for Desynced. If not, later in the week for one of the other activities or streams. Have a good night, everybody. Bye for now.